Hello everybody, Sam here, Crypto Marine BTC. How are you? It's been a while, folks, and I'm excited to be on here because it's been a while since I've been back. I do apologize for the delay. Things do get in the way at times with our daily lives, and I'm here to give you an update on the BitConnect and the SEC. Okay, so let's get started here a little bit. And I want to address uh, the latest thing that's happened with the closing of the BitConnect platform. Now, yesterday, I tweeted out anxiously the fact that I had received information that BitConnect was in contact with the SEC and were wanting to open up a dialogue. I thought that was awesome. However, being I got home late, I had decided not to do the video until I called and verified, and I did. And I received an email on top of that, and not my fault, but I'm glad I did call and verify because the news is they, meaning BitConnect, have not been in contact with the SEC, period. In fact, no communication whatsoever between Texas and North Carolina. Uh, so that brings me to the rest of this video and a few questions and a few things I want to address about it. And I am concerned about what is going on right now with everybody and their wallets because all of a sudden everything has been tossed in your BitConnect wallet as a BCC coin or BitConnect coin. And you are to withdraw those coins in a matter of 5 days. Less now. It's probably 3 days now. And what has concerned me is the fact that's this. You had to go in here, but you couldn't use this to exchange it into your Bitcoin wallet. Why is that? I sure would like to know why that didn't happen. But first, I want to address a few things on the shutdown. Now, BitConnect has the identities of hundreds of thousands of Americans, no doubt. Okay. And what are you going to be doing with those identities? You have opened up the BitConnect X system, and the Americans are not allowed to go on there, but those Americans that are holding on to these coins in Coin Exchange or Hit BTC or others, what are they to do with them? How are they to sell them? Because you have valued the coins at 363.62 from what you say on your website, and yet the issue is you can't sell them for that price. Otherwise, it would have been okay. Now, this is one of the questions that I have brought forward to a former securities person that worked in the industry and also in the law enforcement side of it, and said that here's what they are looking at. And this is exactly where I went to as well with it. If there are anyone, promoters, anyone that got word, hey, we're closing this, sell your BCC now, turn it into Bitcoin, okay? They're going to find you. They're going to know this, and they're going to come after you, guaranteed. Many of you have seen the first video that I put out that the SEC said if they don't respond in 30 days, it goes into a disqualification order. Now, what that does is it basically eliminates all the hassles of the SEC coming after you. That means they got teeth, all right? That means that if BitConnect does not come in and say, hey, look, we want to talk to you at least, stop the clock, that's what it'll do. And they can bring it before an administrative judge and give the reasons why it should be stopped and so forth. And they can even demand, hey, we'd like the SEC to help us out. And that's exactly what would happen. The SEC would be helping them out, and the SEC would be showing them, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. You can't say this on the website. You can't promise that on the website. Change this, change that. And you basically have a partnership, and they go away. It's not as simple as just saying that, but it's as simple in the terms of they're not coming after you. They're willing to work with you, okay? Because, again, they can only go under what statutes they can use and utilize. The other point would be it goes into the disqualification order, and all bets are off. Now they can come after you. Now they can start demanding things. It doesn't matter if you shut down the company or not. It doesn't matter if you change the name or not, the corporation or not. It doesn't matter if you're in Great Britain or not, or whatever. There are treaties on the books. The Council of Europe, for one, the World Trade Organization, number two, and there's all others that we have under U.S. law and Canadian law and so forth. So all these treaties allows the SEC to have their counterparts all over the world in the financial industry, okay? They will come after you. And who are they going to start with? They're going to be starting with people and making examples of them that, your nice little penthouse suites in the middle of downtown Miami somewhere. I just choose that randomly, by the way. Hot babes in a 50-story swimming pool, etc., etc. This is my Bitcoin account. This is my BitConnect account. They're going to find you, and they're going to make an example of you. And they will certainly look into your finances in the part where if you had known ahead of time, and if you slipped up in any way, even if you did it, they're still going to make an example out of you. Okay? But they will find a way that, inside trading, highly illegal in this country and around the world as well. You have known. So that is an example of fraud and deceit with intent to defraud and deceit those out of their money. Okay? You have valued it at 362 or 363.62. And you therefore went ahead and exchanged it out to your Bitcoin and therefore put it in your account and so forth, okay? That is a concern. And, of course, the IDs and the identities of everybody that you have, they want to know what you did with it. What are you doing with it? Are they secure? Are you selling it to the North Koreans or some rogue group somewhere? They want to know, and they're going to find out, okay? The DOS attack. I have looked into trying to find out if there was a DOS attack because there are ways of finding this out. I don't take anybody's word for it. I just don't. Being in the industry, in the technology industry, and being on this end of it and so forth, and also having a law enforcement and intelligence background, I can say this. I just simply don't trust until I verify, okay? Getting it from people who mention things of, the higher-ups and the chain of command, and there's just no name except Starfire and Wizard Ant and things like that. Red Flag. I've never heard a CEO or VPs name those. They just don't want to have their name. But I got news for you too. Even the video that was made of the so-called co-founder and CEO and so forth, and their lead engineers and such, it's called video recognition, facial recognition. They got you. It's so accurate. It's 99% accurate nowadays, guys. Okay, very, very accurate. It doesn't matter how you change your identity; they're going to know who you are. And the government has better stuff too, as well, by the way. I just don't know about this attack. I truly don't know. And I'm hearing things of, oh, combination of bad press, the DOS attacks, and the cease and desist. Well, I got news for you. Every company since the beginning of time has had bad press, bad news. Even Microsoft to this day, United Airlines, the big boys out there in the Fortune 100. They go through the good and bad and the ups and downs of the press, just like every president of this country has had their ups and downs and positive press and negative press. It all happens, okay? So that I don't believe. If you're big enough and you're dealing with billions of dollars, you got to put on the big boy pants and stop crying like a baby. So whoever put that out, I think is providing false information, in my opinion, just my humble opinion, okay? Because if you can't weather the storm, then don't be in business. The second thing is the cease and desist order. Again, you're not the first to have a cease and desist order. Go verify the records of the federal SEC and every other state of their cease and desist orders. You can get most of it online. I mean, they issue it all the time. And also see what happens when it goes into a disqualification order, what they do. Okay, you see the people with the handcuffs walking out the building, with the coat over their head and doing some other things, being escorted out to the thing, while you see agents with their big ABC on the back of their jacket cartwheeling out on dollies, boxes of papers and computers and putting them in vans. That's a dog and pony show. It's going to happen, right? So that leads me to speculate on the DDoS attack, and whether it was legitimate or not, because I just simply don't take the word for it unless you can point to me in an exact area that I know what I need to be looking for, that I can verify to say, yep, there was an attack. Otherwise, I just simply don't believe it. I think at this point, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but the other two, the press and the cease and desist, nah. I just think that somebody got scared at this point, and rightfully so, because I don't know how you're going to get the BitConnect X off the ground. You start out $5 a coin, then mysteriously, just hours before it going on sale, it goes down. Then it turns to $50 a coin. Then no U.S. people are allowed to do it. Just very shaky, very, very ill prepared. Very ill prepared. I would never allow or have been part of a startup, or even the startup people that I worked with when I was in venture capital. When you have a startup date and a startup time, it is flawless. Okay. If the site goes down after 30 minutes because it got so popular or whatever, that's not negative news. You don't want to go down, but it's kind of like, yes, we did it. I mean, just off the chart, people loved it. There's so much so, the world decided to get on that one domain and it got shut down. And so we got to increase the volume more. But there's businesses like Akamai that are out there to prevent these DOS attacks and so forth, and anything from happen. If you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, you should have been able to handle that, or fire your entire IT network staff. I would. I guarantee they would have been gone. But this is something that puts that flag up to me that I need to find out. And if somebody is out there that knows about this, that can actually point me, message me, or put it in the comments for all to see, and we'll go from there. And I'll look into it. So that right there is something where the SEC, is going to look, and they're waiting for. I put in a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. If you don't know what FOIA stands for, that's what it means. And that'll take a while. That could take 30 to 45 days or more, usually within 60 days. And when I get that information, I'll be putting it together after I investigate and look into it and put it into a meaningful presentation for me to put up here. And I will do my best for you to show that. Again, the SEC says they have their undercover operators in there that are looking at it and so forth too as well. And again, as I said before, they're authorized to share. They have been sharing. Others have been sharing. At this point, since it closed down, there's no more cease and desist orders that are going to be coming. I'm sure that there were more that were going to be on the way, but being that BitConnect, no matter who they are, in the next life, change the story, change the game, whatever it could be, they're going to follow you. They don't care who you are now or tomorrow. They already know that you were the same people before, and so they're going to come after you. And now that you are intrinsically marrying this BCC coin, allowing it to go into the new BitConnect X, from what I understand, from what I've been hearing from other people that are out there saying that that will happen, uh, people are going to be sitting on their coins because people are told, hey, I'm sitting on mine, sit on it. Those that waited out, the value is going to go up. Okay, where can it go up at? The BitConnect X site. That's where. And how to get on there. How can Americans get on there, right? So a lot of people are going to be stuck with this coin, and that's a red flag right there. Uh, the SEC has said that they're just going to wait. That's it. Wait and do something? I don't know. I can't read their mind, nor do I have word on it. But what I can tell you is um, from previous history of how they operate and how the state governments in these levels cooperate with the federal SEC because they all use the federal forms. I can tell you that this isn't over by far. By far, it's not over. Um, they're not going away. That's for sure. That's the closeness that I got about it, and they want more. And if these people aren't outed out, they're going to go after the ones that they can quite easily go after and force them to point the finger up, 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 up. And those who basically give them a call and say, hey, look, I want to talk to you first. How can I help you out? I used to be on this platform. Now I'm out of my coin. Um, what do you need? Okay. Why not? Why? Because the company is no more. Why not? You can talk about it. What are they going to do? Sue you in American courts or a Malaysian court over a defunct company? You know? Think about it, guys. Think about it. Really think long and hard. Because as much as I am pro business, as much as I am all about people making a buck, and as much as I am about advancing the cryptocurrency in all its infancy and all its stages and the possibilities that it has, the big whales out there are making their moves right now, and they got billions of dollars. All right? And they can manipulate the market when they want to, like that. They got all the tricks in the book that are tried and true. They know how to bring a $20,000 Bitcoin down to a 10,000 within hours. They're good at those things. Okay, they did it with gold, they did it with stocks, they did it with bonds. They know how to do it legally. Okay, bring it down, buy it up, control it. What happens when you have that? You control the market. He controls all of Bitcoin or most of it. Guess what? Yeah, that's right. They can use it and control the market. And that's exactly what they will do if they wanted to. And all these other countries like China, South Korea, and Germany, wanted to do some regulation or stay away from it and so forth. Um, you're butting heads with this, and Japan is all in it right now. I mean, they're doing some good stuff with it, and so I'm all for the business aspect of it. I'm all for eliminating the middleman and making a buck. Right now, I also see a lot of these exchanges taking advantage of people, which I don't like. For example, Changely is one that won't give you a commission off of those who you bring in, and they use their credit card because they're using a company called Simplex. Same with Bitcoin.com is using Simplex too as well. How come? I mean, they charge you the percent of the credit card, and they're also charging you 5% more on top of that. They're making bank, and they go, "Oh, we just don't do it on credit cards." Really? Uh, that to me is greedy, and also the rates and everything have significantly increased, and people are forced, to spend these high rates and so forth. And I just don't believe that that's right. I believe in karma, and something's going to end up biting them someday too as well. So if you use Changely, use it with caution. I say don't, because uh, when you buy it with a credit card, it's permanent. You can't get your money back. They got your money, and you can't say, "Oh, somebody used my credit card to buy Bitcoin." Sorry. It's just like when I use online payment system. If somebody got the product from me and all of a sudden decided to change their mind and so forth, hey, I got your money. You're not getting it back. So there's controls in place for that for everyone, and definitely they have it in place. And I'm disappointed with them, and I'm just breaking off all contact with them, because if you're wondering why a lot of people are signing up and you're not getting your commissions, well, there you go. They put it in the terms and conditions now, and even though while it's in there, it's bogus. You should be getting your commission nonetheless. So again, folks, I don't have any new information more than this. I do apologize for jumping the gun on Twitter, but it wasn't my fault. And I will certainly keep you updated and post it as I get it. If anybody has any questions or comments for me in regards of providing me with information that I can look into and verify, or that you have verified and I can verify that that is indeed true and correct, I will definitely post it, and I will definitely make a video of it and so forth. Otherwise, I will try to move at a faster pace on the videos as things happen, and I will see what is going to happen certainly after the BitConnect system goes down, and see how that's going to transpire, because I have a feeling there's going to be people who are going to be struggling that still will have coin left on. How can they get it off there if it's on there? But the exchange here turning into Bitcoin is the stupidest thing not to allow that, because that basically invalidates your $363.62 valuation of each coin. It invalidates it, in my opinion, and therefore everybody is left to fend for themselves and having to remove it to some other wallet. And the powers to be are going to locate you for certain. So all you promoters out there, all you other people out there, my word of advice to you is to get in contact with those BitConnect people and say, "Hey man, you need to buy these coins. Set up something to buy these coins from these people, and give them their money back." That's what I would do. For allowing people to be out there on their own and doing that, to me, that's not right. That takes their money and pockets it in your pocket, and guarantee SEC is definitely going to come after you. You're going to have different law enforcement entities around the world. They already know where you're at. They already know how to find you. They already know how to get you. They know everything, and they are going to locate you, including the ones that made videos on YouTube, including the ones that have openly said that they're affiliated with BitConnect. And it doesn't matter what country you're from. Does not matter. The other countries are going to get involved too, because they share information under treaties. So therefore, they can still come after you. Okay? I just hate to see anything negative or any negative press or anything. I'm not trying to be negative on this by far, but let's call it what it is. BitConnect does not have a support system to where you can contact them, or you can do something simple online to contact them. Nothing happens. You just don't know who they are. The transparency now recently has just totally gone downhill. People make money, a lot of money. They're looking the other way, because they don't want to see the gravy train interrupted. And can't blame you. Making money is good. Removing the middleman is good. But eventually this was going to come to a head, because people had transparency questions, and having a mega growth of 50,000 plus in a year's time, how sustainable is that? I mean, that's just incredible. Really is incredible. And those are at the top made the money. And you sold your BCC before the announcement. Look out. Okay. Uh, the word is that that did happen. Okay. That's just the word that I'm hearing. It's not the truth or the gospel truth for it, but it's just the word that's out there. Okay. Because why would you, as a promoter or something, have thousands of these BCC coins in your account and not get rid of them, right? When if you had the chance to do it. So there you go. And those of you who are playing dumb or said, I never knew, they made a decision, I'm not in the echelon, well, it just shows that you really were just played a fool then. You're not with the company. You were just played a fool. Yeah, you made money, but you're going to be one of the fish that they swallow first. They're going to use you as bait. All right. So I hope that everybody can recover from this. I hope that everybody can see straight after this and take everything on a positive note here. And I will certainly get back with you on this at a later date. Please do a thumbs up on the video if you like it. Please share it. I would appreciate it. And please post your comments. I'll try to respond to them all. And I thank you very much. And this is Crypto Marine BTC Samuel signing off. Take care.